touch upon themes of generational trauma, and you also kind of incorporate these like vintage 60s girl group sounds. Do you see a link there between incorporating those vintage sounds and the themes of the record itself?
Yeah, I think nostalgia. I think that to be able to sing about some of the topics I sing about, there is a huge element of nostalgia and reminiscence, and I think that naturally, sonically, I've always been a nostalgic consumer of music too, where I'm not only into older bands and artists, but I think I've always been attracted to sounds that sound like memories, if that makes sense.
Yeah.
So I think the 60s girl group thing is very much, I don't know, there's like there's something nostalgic about the kind of 3-part harmonies and stuff.
Is that tied to like a specific experience in your life, that feeling of nostalgia, or is it just a general kind of feeling that you feel is evoked from the music overall?
I think it's a general feeling that's evoked from the music, but more importantly, I think it's just I'm obsessed with thinking about the past.
How come?
I think that I love the feeling of bittersweet. I love the feeling of the fact that sometimes there will be memories you'll never be able to live again, and how do I as an artist immortalize those memories? And I think that nostalgia is how you get there, and the music is how I immortalize them.
Can immortalizing them bring closure if the memory feels bittersweet?
Yeah, it can do. And sometimes you bring yourself closure without even realizing it. When I wrote a song like Don't Let Me Down, I didn't actually realize that I wanted to end that relationship. The song actually helped me realize that's what I needed to do. So sometimes nostalgia actually is super important for progress, and I think even for myself as a human being, let alone as an artist, I need that contact with my subconscious. I think my music does that for me anyway.
Are there any other methods that you have in your life of getting into your subconscious like that?
Sleep. And I know that sounds weird, but actually I like to meditate. If I meditate, I always lie down, because actually I think that there's like a sweet spot in between being awake and being fully asleep, and I think that's the closest you get to your subconscious.
Yeah, and they call it the hypnagogic state.
Yeah. So that, and swimming sometimes too.
Almost just something that turns your mind off.
Yeah, cooking, swimming and driving. Yeah.
With the kind of feelings that we've been touching upon, regarding nostalgia, do you feel like you belong in the period in which you exist?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think so. I think that, I think I do. Don't know why, but I think I do. Yeah. I think a lot of us romanticize the past, but I think the past had all the same problems that the present has too.
Yeah,
if not more.
A rock.
Yeah, exactly. So I'm happy to be here.
That seems like quite a positive note to wrap up on.
Yeah.
Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Cheers.
Thank you for such interesting questions.